And it's that gift, which is always done with the best of intentions, a good philosophical mindset, and God told me to, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why I think we need to be connected with the local leaders in those places and be on the same page with them. It's the local leaders in Kenya, my friend Andrew Guru, who insists that you stop giving things away when you come. He says, until it sets in, my people are still going to ask, but that's not who they are. You're turning my people into beggars, he says. Yeah. Stop giving to them. We're going to tell them to stop asking, but the only thing that's really, we have to work at this from both sides, right? And so when we know, they're asking, but they shouldn't be, and they deep down they know they shouldn't be, we're going to hold the line, and it's gonna end that cycle, so that the next team that comes, they get fewer requests, and the next team that comes, they get no requests, only because we're working at it from both sides.
But it only takes one person to break that.
Absolutely. And it's what we hammer into every team leader and every team that goes is you're not standing alone here. You're standing on the back of, in our case, 15 years of relationship there, dozens of teams that have gone. Don't ruin that. Don't ruin that for the people that have come behind you. Don't ruin that for the next team that's about to come.
That could be pretty tough because, a lot of people, it's their first time or second or third time. But sometimes the third and fourth time people find it more difficult because, I got experience now. I know what I'm doing. I'm sure I'm fine. Like I've worked through those tensions and I'm okay.
Yeah.
But you're not the first one, and you're not the 100th person in many cases. Like there's a long history that has happened before you. And it can be difficult to be told not to do something, especially when we're so, we're praised by our friends and family back home if we do it.
Oh, exactly. And in the moment, it feels like the right thing. It feels like the compassionate thing, right? The Christ-like thing to do is to help that brother in need. And yet, just from what we hear from our national friends on the ground is that more often than not, that is the wrong thing to do. That's not going to have a good long-term impact. And again, it comes back to that. It comes back to the difference between feeling good about yourself right now in this moment and actually helping this community for a generation.